Wait, what do you mean I have to figure out the next 2 to 5 decades of my life at 16? I'm just a girl, that can't be right. But in more serious terms, it's the summer before my senior year, and it is time to get planning and preparing to apply for college, which is coming so soon. And I'm like nervous, but like I'm kind of excited. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm finally starting to figure out like what I want to do with my life at 16. No, what I want to do with my life at 40 as a 16-year-old. So it should be pretty fun. I was talking to my friend Jenna. She's an angel, I love her, and we were just getting boba, and we literally sat there and talked for like 3 to 4 hours about the future, because the future is just so many things and there's so many options. So yeah, make sure you get yourself a yapper friend and a listener friend combined in one. That's the best you can do for yourself, and I love her so much. That's what sparked this idea to kind of talk about college and just tell you that you're not alone, and not everyone has the rest of their life planned out, and they're still figuring out even if they want to go to college. So please don't stress too much. But yeah, let's talk about preparing, because that's what we're doing right now. Hopefully you're not just bed rotting, are you? I won't judge you too much, but let's just talk a little bit. And before we get started, make sure to subscribe if you want more college content, and comment down below what grade you guys are entering and how you're feeling about it, because senior year can be pretty scary, but I feel like it's also gonna be super fun. So, yeah. Okay, so I think it will be most beneficial, and if you can hear my AC, ignore it, because I'm not gonna be sweating this whole video. So let's start. It will be most beneficial to talk about summer first, because you can prepare yourself for school in the summer, like back to school shopping, but instead of shopping for school supplies, you're shopping for colleges. So let's talk. SAT. If you are researching colleges right now, or even if you're not and you have no idea what college you want to go to, try to have like a benchmark in your mind, and not just the benchmark your school sets for what you want your SAT score to be. So for me, it's 1350 and above, and I'm currently at a 1290. So obviously studying and then planning to retake it. Some schools offer waivers and some don't, so just find out if your school offers one, and if you can, take it on a Saturday, so you just have more chances to get a higher score. Which is all fun. No, it's not. I actually hate standardized tests. Why am I lying? But yeah, I'm taking mine in October. I take it twice in my school, and they give me 2 times to take it outside of school, so I'm taking one on a Saturday in October. So make sure to register before the spots get filled, because I was supposed to take it in August, and then the spots were gone, and I was like, oh, fine, I'll take it 2 months later. Next is AP scores. Even though everyone is trying to bombard you with Common App and essays and everything like that, what do you really care about? It was July 8th, and July 8th already passed by the time this video comes out and is being recorded. So let's just announce my AP scores and what APs I'll be taking next year. Hey guys, just before I announce the scores and give my disclaimer, I already announced them on July 8th and days after that, because I love my scores on TikTok. So if you're not following me on TikTok, make sure. Sorry for the plug. Let's get back to the video. Oh, girl. I feel like I have to give a disclaimer that I'm not bragging, and I'm only telling my scores because I'm proud of them and because I worked hard for them. So like I have to like add a disclaimer, but I don't really think it's necessary, but just in case, so nobody gets confused. I took AP Stats, AP Lang, and A Push, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. And next year I'm going to be taking Environmental, Psych, and Calc. I took Gov last year and I got a 3, so I was like trying to lock in this year so I could get my 5s, and I did. I got 2 5s this year, 1 in Stats and 1 in Lang, and then I got a 4 in A Push. And if you want, release those scores down below. And if you don't, then don't. Like, literally nobody has to know. If somebody asks you and you don't want to tell them, don't. Like, they don't need to know if you're not proud of your score. And if you are proud of it, then tell the world. Who cares if they're mad that you got a 5 and they got a 1? Who cares? I'm begging you, even though I'm not doing it myself, study over the summer. Whether it's for SATs or for an AP that you're self-studying for, or a language, it can literally be anything that you're interested in. Maybe it's something for your major or minor you want to do. Whatever it is, just do something to get a little knowledge in your brain, whether it's just like reading and writing. Just keep your brain active, so when you go back to school, it doesn't like, what the hell is this? Try to keep your brain active. Right now I'm currently learning Japanese, which is super fun. So yeah. Oh, and I said that instead of bed rotting, but also bed rotting, I don't think it's like a great term, because it's kind of like not mocking, but similar to a symptom. Vanderbilt just lonely, oh my god. Symptoms of people who have depression, so I don't really like the term bed rotting, but stop scrolling on TikTok and maybe like get up and do something with your brain, because it's beautiful creation and you should use it. I just scared myself. How's that even possible? Oh, back to APs. Just prepping again, doing any summer homework that you might have. A lot of my summer homework got canceled this year, so I only have homework for calc. I already started it, but I need to finish it before I go on vacation, so just kind of manage your time as best as you can. Oh my gosh. Finishing high school, that one's scary. Okay, extracurriculars, non-existent, at least for me. Like, I'm in student council, junior council, cooking club, and I want to be a part of ASU next year, but like that's not really a lot of stuff. So like, if you can and you still have time, try to do as many extracurriculars as you can, or just hobbies outside of school, or maybe you even want to do a passion project, whatever suits your boat, but try to get as many extracurriculars as you can, just to show you have a little more personality than school. Especially if your grades are lacking, then maybe your extracurricular activities can kind of even it out, like, you know what I mean. I have in my notes here that I didn't do enough and time is running out. Well, that's true, so I'm kind of just stuck with what I got, honestly, and just being a member of these clubs are like okay, but try to be president or vice president or treasurer or secretary or the PR person, I don't even know what it's called, the media person. Try your best to get more involved than just being a member, but also being a member at clubs is great too. Sports. I'm on the swim team. Oh my god, yay! And practice was canceled today because my coach is my coach, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Do as many sports as you want, or do none. Honestly, I'm not a person who's gonna be like, oh, if you don't do any sports, then you're setting yourself up for failure. No. If you do 4 years of a sport, that's great. If you do no years of any sport, great too. It really is just about what you're interested in, and you can't let just having a lot of stuff on your resume stress you out and make you do things that you don't want to do. Because honestly, I'm competitive, but I am not competitive in swimming and could care less. So but yeah, swimming is something I did, and I'll probably do it again next year just because I love my swim team. But do I love swimming? Not really. Friends and relationships, let's do it. Managing a social life. Don't just sit in your house and study all the time. You will literally hate being alive. I'm not even saying that to be like funny or whatever. Relationships are so important to have, whether they're platonic or not. And I just think that having a social life is so good, and hanging out with your friends and like just making time to be with your family and everything like that, so important, so crucial. Especially for me lately, I'm like, yo, my family's kind of cool. Like like I kind of like hanging out with my family more than my friends sometimes. So making new friends is super fun and I really like it, but I also have oh my gosh, she's scared. I also have losing people after graduating, which is just something that I've been thinking about, like, because I always see like seniors like crying and stuff, and I'm like, oh, but like you can still kind of keep in contact, but it's not the same, because high school really is a place where you just like see the same people every day 180 days a year, so it's just a lot easier to make friends and to stay friends. And that's why I realized over the summer that some people are school friends and some people are true friends, so just try to figure it out and balance everything like that. Oh, college. I don't even want to talk about career right now. Let's talk about financial aid. Just sign up for the FAFSA. You don't have to use their money, but maybe you want their money. You don't know. Just do it. It's actually a graduation requirement at my school, which is kind of weird because not everyone's going to college, but my school is very college focused for whatever reason. Majors. Try to figure out if you want to be a policeman. What major do you need for that? Like, you can kind of relate whatever career you want to your major, or you can relate whatever major you want to figure out what career you want. For me, I'm thinking of being a double major, and I'm super interested in liberal arts and film, Japanese, and economics and business. I really like math too, but I'm a little scared of math. And then you don't have to figure this out right now, like really take it one step at a time, one day at a time, is your master's and whether you want to go to grad school or not. It's just something you can consider if you're still thinking about college. And the 5-year plan, which is you get your bachelor's and your master's in 5 years instead of 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever it may be. Considering what college you want to pick can also be based off of location or people who go there or major, but for me, I feel like location is super huge. I do want to study abroad, but I don't want to study abroad for all 4 years, so I'll probably stay in the Northeast and New England. Essay. How do you do that? How do you write one of those? Don't ask me for advice. I have a college essay draft right now and I'm gonna change it. I just think it's so hard to write about yourself in like a good and positive light because we spend so much time being negative and like looking at all our flaws. Obviously not everyone, but some people, and I feel like a lot of people, especially with social media, we just like look down upon ourselves a lot, and writing about yourself can be hard. So obviously an essay is kind of what I'm focusing on right now, but also struggling with career and a job. Think about getting a job or an internship before you go to college or even during college to kind of help prepare you for your career. Think about the job market. Gross. The economy is crazy right now. School is super expensive, so maybe even consider going to community college for 2 years and then going to the college if you're choosing. Maybe don't just go to prestigious school because it's prestigious if you can't afford it. And then using your major. This is like something I'm actually scared of for some reason, that I'm gonna get my major in economics or business administration or marketing, whatever it may be, and I'm gonna go out into the world and I'm gonna not use my major. Like, it's fine if you like change your mind or you're passionate about something else, but for me this is like the one thing that I like. So if I'm not using my major, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, I think that's it. Oh my god, yay! This one's a shorter video, which is good. But lastly, we have management of stress and time. As a Christian and a Christ follower, I'm trying not to be stressed. Even though it is very stressful times in your life, stress is only as big as you allow it to be. So for me personally, right now, I probably should be doing my calculus homework, but I'm doing this instead because it's something that I'm passionate about and I want to help others. So it's just time management is super important. In procrastination, we don't know her, but we do sometimes because you're not an AI, you're not a robot. You can't really move that fast or do that many things at once. That's just not how your brain works. So just try your best always. That is literally the only advice I can give. If you're not feeling it one day, then just try your best on that day. It's not going to compare to a day where you wake up and feel super motivated and you are doing your best at everything and you're just like, this is the best I've ever been at this, and you're just going to go for the day. Other days, you're going to be the dog. You're going to be the worst. And it's going to be okay because when you try your best on certain days, it's not going to compare to another, but they will balance each other out and you will end up okay. That I can promise you. Yeah, I just have a really big belief that everything is gonna work out, and I think that is why I get more excited than like nervous and anxious and stressed than I used to be, because I just know that my path is already set and it's God's plan, and it doesn't really matter what I want because half the time I don't know what I want. I'm pretty indecisive, so I'm all over the place always, but I just trust that everything is going according to plan, even if I don't know what the plan is. What else do I have? Oh my gosh, make a study group, because studying by yourself sucks sometimes. And I understand people are introverts, not everyone is extroverted, and as I become more extroverted throughout the years, well, that's a lie. I was extroverted and then I became introverted and now I'm a little mix of both. But I know that's not for everyone, but sometimes having a study group or even just watching study videos while you're working helps a lot, and more than one brain is better than one. You know what I mean? So just combine all that knowledge and it will make it way more. Wow, it'll make it easier to understand whatever you're studying. Oh, take care of yourself. I think it's super important because sometimes it just feels like they're like, you need to get ahead of everyone else and you need to this, that, and the third, and you need to be above everyone else and be the greatest at everything. And like, yeah, that's great, as long as you're, you know, staying hydrated and you're eating enough food and you're getting enough rest, because rest is important. I know a lot of people like pull all-nighters. I've never pulled an all-nighter in my life. I think the latest I've stayed up to is probably 3 a.m. and then I went to sleep because I love sleep and I think sleep is important and sleep makes me who I am. If I'm having a bad day, it's probably because I didn't get enough sleep, to be honest. So just take care of yourself, and yeah. Lastly, I have a support group of friends, family, teachers, or even mentors, because having a support group, especially on those worst days or when you literally have no idea what's going on and you don't know what to do with your life, or you're just stressing about something that you know you shouldn't be, but you can't like get out of the mentality that you need to be stressing about it, having someone to talk to is so great. And obviously you can get a therapist, but sometimes your support group can just be the people around you, and that will be enough. And for others, it won't. So it really is on your situation and how deeply you feel about it. For me, obviously, I was just talking about Jenna earlier. Love her. She's a good friend of mine. But also like branching out to new people, because maybe the friends you have right now aren't who you need for whatever situation or circumstance that you're going through. So yeah, and I love my family. I think I talk to my family a lot about school, but not like anything else. So I feel like my friends are for like anything else. And maybe your support group completely sucks, and you just want to give it to God and keep praying. And I support that too. I say teachers and mentors. I don't have any mentors, but I do have a lot of teachers that I like, but I never deeply and personally talk to them about anything. But I know that helps for a lot of other people, so that's there too. Oh my god, we're all done. How exciting. I wrote a little conclusion, so I guess I should read it. Oh, why was I so prepared? I even wrote my conclusion like I'm writing an essay. Okay, so at the end of the day, no matter what or who you believe in yourself and your abilities to get through these stressful times. Find a good support group and keep it pushing, even if your support group is yourself. And please don't stress too much, but don't procrastinate either. And start your Common App, like right now. Start it right now, because you already have extracurriculars done, even if you don't have an essay. Add the schools that you want to apply to. That wasn't in the script, but it's okay. You'll be grateful to your past self, I promise. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe and to like this video. Bye.